Hey family, Dad here. Hope you're having a great day. On this video, I just wanted to talk about don't quit your job first. Now, in this current environment we're in right now, it seems like layoffs are fairly rampant and jobs are scarce. It seems like it's a challenge finding your next role. Now, for me, I'm 49 years old. I've been laid off 3 times in my 40s, and I've had 7 roles in my 40s. And luckily, the longest I had a job gap was for 3 months out of those 3 layoffs. But I also left 3 jobs for new roles as well. Of those 3 new roles that I started, 2 of them were from employee referrals, and one of them I actually just dug down and applied. I prepped, I interviewed, and I got the role. And fortunately, the 3 times in my 40s that I did look for other jobs, I was fortunate enough to have multiple offers. What I can tell you from past experience, if you don't like your job, it's better than no job. Be grateful that they are compensating you for your services. Now, it may not be glamorous, you may not be happy, you may be miserable. What I would suggest is look at the bright side. At least they're paying you. And I get it, money's not the most important thing in the world. A lot of people value their health, their mental state, all that good stuff. But understand that there are things in life that you have to use money for. Rent, mortgage, groceries, bills, subscription services, gas, insurance, unfortunately requires money. And for most of us, the main source of getting money is through our job. And it's okay if you don't like your job. For a variety of reasons, I've left multiple jobs to take new roles because I wasn't happy. It was either, developmental, it was just stagnant, or I just wasn't happy with the roles and responsibilities. But I didn't quit on the spot. I was grateful that they were compensating me and they were paying me well. I'll help pay the bills, all the responsibilities that I had as an adult. I had 2 kids that I raised on my own. I had to pay child support. I had to pay for them. But as also, I had to pay for a roof over my head. I had to pay for clothes. I had to pay for food, all that good stuff. So I was grateful that I did have a job, even though I didn't like it. But I made that a motivation to find my next role. A couple things you could do is absolutely network. Reach out to your friends, your old work colleagues, and let them know, hey, I'm open to opportunities. If you know of any jobs, let me know. Reaching out to recruiters is a big thing as well, at least in my line of work, in sales. There's tons of recruiters out there that are always hiring for sales roles. But don't rely on all of them as well. Don't rely on your network. Don't rely on former colleagues. Don't rely on recruiters 100%. You as well have to do a lot of the work. Get into the job search sites. Start looking around for jobs, opportunities that are available. You're the one that's going to have to update your resume, tweak it for every role that you apply to, and be ready for interviews. So look at the bright side. They're paying you right now, even though you don't enjoy the role, you don't enjoy the job. But at least it's an opportunity. In the meantime, pay your bills, pay your mortgage, pay all the expenses that you have. And after work, you can go ahead and look for a job. Remember, if it's that important to you, you'd prioritize it. So let me know your thoughts. Are you currently in the job search market? Are you looking for your next role? Do you have a job right now and you're just not happy with it and you're looking for a new role? Comment, like, subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. So that's all I got. I'll see you all at the next video.